I didn't do homework until 11th grade.
Hey, I can believe that.
I had literally just gotten straight zeros for homework until 11th grade.
Wow.
Like they're
Dang.
Yeah.
I ought to whoop you for that now.
You really should have. You should have.
But I didn't. You know, I got tired of beating you, man. Hey,
Hello, and welcome to episode 10 of the BenAF Revamped. Today we have a very special guest, my father, DadAF. So, essentially I'm going to be having a conversation with myself for about an hour and a half. So, enjoy that. We're very much kind of similar people. I think you'll see that, but then there's a lot of interesting differences, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. If you have any suggestions on who I should have on the podcast next, leave it down in the description. If you want to be on the podcast, leave yourself down in the description. Email me, text me, do something. I don't know, just, make yourself heard. So, hello, welcome to the BenAF podcast. I'm the host, BenAF, blah, blah, blah. I'll probably re-record that part. But, special guest.
That's right.
My father.
DadAF.
I'm just going to give the name away like that?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, I'm cool, man. Yeah. This is a long time coming.
Long time coming. Oh.
Yeah. I've been trying to get on your show.
Well, your agents were very annoying. Very.
I know.
We had to get, all, green Skittles and stuff. And I was like, what are we doing?
Hey.
I was like, why?
Because that's what I like. That's what it takes. I ain't got no wine because I don't drink wine.
No wine? Well,
nah.
No.
No beer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Feel free to say anything because I'll usually edit out stuff if it's too personal.
Oh, okay.
Because there was some stuff that with the last podcast that was said where I was like, ooh, gotta cut that out. Ooh, gotta cut that out. Nobody knows.
In the Mom AF podcast, she said he got his brains from her. Nah, he got it from me.
I can't. Wow.
No, actually, he got it from both of us, so she's a pretty smart lady. I have to give it to her.
See, you never realize how much people listen until you make a podcast and everyone starts quoting you.
Yeah. And
they're like, you said this. I'm like, I don't remember even saying that. Yeah. I don't remember that.
No, your mom said it.
Then I had to rewatch and I was like, damn, Mom. When I heard it, I was like, oh. It's like, damn, shot fired. Good.
That's all good.
I don't. Because you know what? The more that I get older, and I don't know. I'm variations of both my parents, but I kind of feel like I favor you more in a lot of ways.
You got your mother's skin tone, of course. My forehead, my eyes, my good looks. So, hey, what can I say?
I got the dimples, though.
Got the dimples from my family. My dad has dimples. My sisters have dimples.
Thank God I got your height. I would have been salted. If I was rolling around at 5'9" or 5'10".
Well, you'd have been 5'1" if you'd have been strong. No offense, then. He got all his height from my side of the family.
Maybe I would have been a hell of a soccer player, though.
Yeah.
I'm one of those really short guys.
Well, I don't know about that. But you've been a hell of a basketball player. If you'd have wanted to. But you chose a different path, and I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of the reasons why I didn't name you after me, because I wanted you to have your own identity. And, I was hoping that you were going to be a twin. I was going to have two boys.
Yeah.
One Alexander and one Benjamin. But I had just one, or your mom had just one, and we decided to go with the name Benjamin Alexander. Yeah. So, I think that was BAF, Badass Frazier.
It took me till I think it took me till about first grade to be able to spell my name fully. And then it took me till second grade to figure out Alexander.
Well, Alexander, I got it from Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
Benjamin means the son of my right hand. And, of course, your grandfather's last name, Frazier.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, because, I have, a very important sounding name, Benjamin Alexander Frazier.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I'll be up at night and I'm just my name's important, man. Yeah.
It means something, Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the cool part. Was you always told me that Benjamin meant son of the right hand. I was like, yeah, my name has a meaning. Because then, I'd ask other kids, what's your name mean? And they're just like, I don't know. And I was like, damn. That sucks. Oh, yeah. I guess I'm a little special. That's nice.
Yeah, it was chosen. When before you were born, who was it? Bishop? Oh yeah, or prophet or whatever. George Bloomer prophesied that we would have a son, and that he would speak to millions. So hey, I don't know where this is going, but hey.
You hear that? It was a prophecy. Get the spreading this. Get the sharing this.
Yeah, it was a prophecy that you would speak to millions. So, you're a talented guy. You finding your own way. I mean, I thought you were going to, if you'd have did what I wanted you to do, you'd have played professional football or basketball or with the brain that you have, which you're very smart. You would have been a doctor, engineer or something, but you decided not to go that path, and I'm glad that you.
See, sometimes I think that stuff's like too easy. Like there's something about like if there's like a set path out there, it like bothers me because I'm just like, I don't like hitting other people's checkpoints. I like making my own checkpoints and being like, I crushed that. Yeah.
Well, you sure veered off the radar, which is cool. At first I was a little upset because you didn't call me. If you'd have told me, I'd have been okay. But, everybody kept it away from me for a while, and I asked you, about coming home, I think in Thanksgiving or something. When you were coming home, you were already at home. I didn't know. So.
All right, so to give clarification, my dad is talking about when I left college.
Yeah.
And he was not the only one I didn't tell. Literally the only people who knew were my mom and my sister. And I think... Yeah, like a friend in college because I didn't just want to disappear and not tell him.
Yeah.
But then, because there was no plan on who to tell and who not to tell, so it wasn't anything personal. It was literally just like, and like it wasn't like a personal trust thing. It was literally just like, it like took me a month like after leaving state to be like, all right, here's what I'm gonna do. Because I literally just like got back and was like, I don't know what's happening.
Well, it was cool. Once we sat down and we had our little discussion, our talk, I told him he was a grown man.
You remember the IHOP talk? Then we go or like Waffle House?
Yeah, Waffle House.
Yeah.
Oh, Huddle House.
A lot of good conversations happen over like pancakes and stuff.
Yeah, but it was cool. He let me know what he was gonna do.
Wasn't this?
That he
I didn't
wasn't going
say
back
this.
to school. He didn't say this. That's for sure. But he let me know what he was gonna do. That he had it, just to trust him. So hey, I put my faith in God. And I pray. For him that he'll do what he wants to do, and he's doing what he wants to do. He's making his own way, so I have no regrets of him quitting. If he wants to go back, he knows I'll support him whatever he does.
Yeah. I think people can tell when I'm like trying to be persuasive and serious because I probably like start using my eyes and I start using the dimples.
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, just trust me. Just trust me, all right?
Yeah, that's what you told me. Just trust you. It worked out so far.
Yeah.
Hey. You've definitely made some, strides, and I like the new Ben. The new Ben is outgoing. He's talkative. I get a call from him every now and then in the morning time. I'm like, dang, is he up? Who is this calling me? Is there something wrong?
Who the fuck is this?
Yeah,
rolling in the
but there's nothing wrong. He's, just calling me, let me know he's up, and he wanted to talk or he's got something to ask his dad, and I love it.
You're not the only one who wakes up at 5 or 6 anymore.
I'm up at 5 in the morning.
God.
Doing my thing, going to work.
Yeah, I'm not doing that yet. I'm not waking up at 5.
It's okay. I mean, maybe you're going to have I don't know.
I think my time is like
job.
6.
Yeah.
It's like around like 6. And then like I literally just like grind the entire day.
Yeah.
And then I'll take either like I take a nap or I just like power through that and then I go to sleep around like 10.
That's
10
cool.
PM.
Usually 10:30, I'm knocked out. I'm in another zone. The TV's watching me. So that's cool.
So that bothers me. Like, cause you know what? It's cool when you're like in like your 40s or 30s doing that. But when you're in your 20s, like it seems like everybody who's in their 20s wakes up at like 12 a.m. and then they're like going to sleep at like 3 in the morning. I'm just like, well, damn, I'm already going to bed.
Well, it's okay.
Damn.
You're different.
Yeah.
You're not following the crowd.
No.
Or you're not doing what the, normal teens or normal 21-year-olds are doing. Most 21-year-olds are out drinking, having fun, partying, cutting up, chasing women, whatever. That's cool.
I like somehow got that out of my system like the first year in college. Because it was like, because I got it out of my system, but I didn't need to do it that much. Like I just I went to like a handful of like house parties and stuff, and I went to some frat stuff.
Well, I knew you were gonna party your freshman year. I didn't even really expect you to make it through that without bumping your head, but you did. You know, you did. You know, I thought you were gonna, hey, you gonna give me a call. Hey, Dad, I'm locked up. But no, none of that. You know, none of that. None of that stuff. You were always cool. You were quiet. I think when we took you to state, you know, you were ready for us to go. I think we were getting on your nerves, hanging out.
I forgot about that.
I know you were definitely ready for your mother to go. Because you was like, hey, I'm a grown man now. You don't have to baby me.
Oh my God!
I got
yeah.
this. Yeah.
You need me to carry it? No, I'm calling no.
I tell you, you know, you can say what you want to. You're gonna always be a baby.
Well, cause I don't think we were like this close back when I'm about to say, but like I remember, like when I used to play like rec basketball and stuff like that, and like you would always drive me to practice, and I remember like me and you just like listening to music in the car on the way there.
Of course,
like
always.
I always felt like
Rhymes,
that was
something.
Yeah.
Tribe Called Quest. You know, Nirvana. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
I like them all.
It's that one like I don't know who it is, but like there's that one song where it's like pumpkin, like he's like comparing girls to drinks.
Twister.
Yeah.
Drinks. That's the name of the song.
Yeah.
Drinks. Yeah.
I just, that's probably like a 4-star. I still love that song.
Yeah, Twister's cool.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
And I remember
one of
the
world's fastest rappers.
Yeah.
Twister. Yeah. Him, Busta Rhymes. But yeah, you know, I have a love for music, which I passed it on down to y'all. My dad gave it to me. I grew up listening to Isaac Hayes, Otis Redding, Millie Jackson, you know, Barry White, Aretha Franklin. You know, it was cool, man. I love music, any kind of music, but I'm not into the heavy metal, even though I got a friend of mine that's real close to me that does heavy metal. So, but I got his album, but that's about it. Yeah.
I think about the heaviest I'll go is probably like Metallica. Like I'll listen to that, and like a lot of that, like I'll listen to. I'm just like, yeah, but then I can only listen to so much of it because I'm just like, all right, like I'm not this aggressive, I'm not this angry at stuff.
Gotcha.
Like
Black Sabbath. Hey.
Yeah, I had someone like leave a comment being like, you got to do the Rolling Stones and Black Sabbath, and I've been listening to a lot of Rolling Stones before that comment got put out there, so I probably will do something on the Rolling Stones. But Black Sabbath, I don't know.
I don't know who you would pair with the Rolling Stones. I don't know. I maybe Aerosmith.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, maybe Black Sabbath. I don't know.
They're just like the thing about the Stones is that they're like they've been around for like 50 years, and B, they're still around. They're still going.
Oh yeah.
And so, because like that was something like I kind of ran into with Prince versus Michael, where it was like, well, Prince put out 6 albums, Michael put out 30, and it's like, God, Jesus, how am I supposed to? What am I supposed to do here?
Yeah, cause I mean, the first concert I went to, I was 16 years old, and I begged my dad to take me to the Prince concert.
Yeah.
After seeing Prince, I knew I wanted to be a musician. I wanted to play the drums, something, sing, whatever. I didn't do any of those things. Later on, you know, I tried to play the drums, you know, while you were taking guitar lessons.
It was about the time I was trying to play the guitar.
But, you know, eventually we quit doing that. But, yeah. I mean, I've always liked music. Always wanted to be the guy in the background. Never wanted to be the front man, just the guy behind the scenes, like a producer or something.
Yeah.
So, you know, still doing, you know, little stuff. I mess around with the drum machine and some stuff, but nothing major.
I can't wait till people find out that like I'm the editor for like PewDiePie.
Hey, cool.
Philip DeFranco.
Hey.
And all these people with like billion subscribers. I'm the one running their channels. I hope you know that. I hope you know any person that you're subscribed to that has a lot of subscribers. I'm running that channel. So just remember that.
Ain't nothing wrong.
I've done and made everything. I gotta say thank you for the old Prince stuff.
Yeah,
I really like.
You know, I mean, when you comparing Prince and Michael Jackson, that's a hard one. Michael Jackson, yeah, he can sing, he can dance.
Yeah.
But Prince actually plays, writes, sings, whatever. He can do it all. So, see, that comparison was, I'm pretty sure it was hard for you. Yeah. Prince put out the album after album, and even though he's dead now, there's still enough music in his vault to go for the next 100 years. So that speaks a lot about a man. Did he have some controversy about him? Yes. I didn't know, about his wife, him grooming her, because that's kind of like a pedophile to me. Yeah. Not saying that he was, but she was her parents agreed with it, so I guess it was okay.
Like there's a lot of like. I think the best thing to say about it is that there's a lot of shady business going on. There's a lot of like weird shady business and like I couldn't imagine that it would just be Prince. I feel like there's a lot of celebrities with a lot of shady business that either we know about or got swept under the rug or we just didn't know about.
The Jeffrey, what was it? What's his name?
Epstein.
Yeah, I mean that. I'm like, wow. And the Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, Cosby.
I'm like, wow. R. Kelly.
God.
I mean, R. Kelly is a musical genius when it comes to music. He has a problem, and that's just it.
At some point, I think I'm gonna, cause I feel like whoever I put him up against, he's gonna lose on legacy because of that, maybe. But R. Kelly, man, like I'll listen to some of his stuff. I'm like, God.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no.
Like, this
love music, hey. He's on point. He wrote for everybody. He wrote for Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
He wrote for Celine Dion. He wrote a lot of stuff for a lot of people. Prince did too.
Yeah.
Michael, I don't know how much he wrote or Michael could just sing and he had a great showmanship. His dad honed that in him.
A lot of stuff with not the Jackson 5, but when they left to go to Epic, which is owned by Sony, when they became the Jacksons, like he wrote a lot of that stuff.
Well, a lot of people don't know that Michael Jackson actually owned 52% of Sony. So he owned, Jay-Z was on Sony, Eminem, all these things were, linked. Michael Jackson was a multi-millionaire. I'm pretty sure he was probably a billionaire.
The fact that he wasn't a billionaire means that he was like a fucking idiot with money.
He had to be.
Like
he bought what he wanted. He bought what he wanted. It's just like I said. He was. People have talked about it. He was talking to Paul McCartney. He said, "Well, Paul, if you was to sell the Beatles collection, how much would you want for it?" He said, "Oh, $150 million." Michael Jackson made one call, bought the Beatles collection the next day. And sold it. It was a part of his estate. I think it sold for $750 million.
Because like every time I hear a story about like an artist being like, I've got no like who was famous but now they have no money and they're just like, yeah, people in the music industry don't get paid. That it's like it's never actually the story. Like TLC.
Yeah, TLC.
Like what happened to them is that they had a bad guy looking over their money and I think like either he stole it. Or he just like managed it so badly that like they weren't making shit.
Well, that happens to a lot of people. I mean, if you got to be smart in this. I don't know what this 360 deal is in music business, but I know it's the worst deal that you can get. Remember that 360, whatever it is, don't take it.
Let's look it up.
Yeah, I don't know what the 360 deal is in music, but I hear a lot of people talk about it that you shouldn't do it.
Oh, a 360 deal is a business relationship between an artist and a music industry company. The company agrees to provide financial and other support to the artist, including direct advances, as well as support in marketing, promotion, and other areas. So it doesn't.
They own you, basically.
Yeah.
If they paying for it, they should get their money back. I think.
Well, because like that's the thing is like so music companies will give you an advance and they're like, hey, we want this many albums in this amount of time. Yeah. Will you do it? And it's like yes, but then. Because if you sign that, then you're giving your music away. So I don't like when people cry about it when they're just like, oh, I didn't actually own the... Well, no shit, wait.
That's right. You gave it away.
Hey, like there's... in The Wire, there's a scene where they talk about whoever made the McNuggets. And they're just like, what do you think happened to the guy who made McNuggets? And he's like... One of the guys is like, well, he's probably a billionaire now. And he's like, no, he's probably still trying to come up with the next McNuggets. Because he probably got a little bonus. But guess what? You think McDonald's gave a fuck about him?
The guy that, the swoosh for Nike.
Yeah.
The Nike symbol. It was a contest. $50 is what the guy won. It's made Nike millions.
Yeah, the current U.S. flag was like literally just like sent in by like on a contest by like a 5th grader. You think that 5th grader got paid for that? No, it's not. It's not if you have a good idea. It's if you own it.
Yeah.
And if you give it away to someone, then you know, like
you don't cry.
You don't. You know, I always hear I didn't know what I was doing. Well, and honestly, like I think I'll give people a pass for that. Especially like in the youngin' days when there was no internet, you couldn't just look up like, is 360 a bad deal?
Yeah, it's a rotten deal. It's for the record company, you know. Most artists now want to own the rights to their music. So if somebody else uses a sample from their music, they get paid for it, and they should get paid for it. You know, I think the artists should get paid. They the one who making the music. They just, you know. So hey, why not get paid for it? Prince, prime example. They tried that with him, and he said, "Hell no. I'll just not. I don't even have to do another album. I can put it out. I got plenty of music wrote already." Shit.
Like, cause as much as I like Prince, as much as I like that he was like very independent. Also, like whenever I got to read about that, I was like, man, he's kind of a crybaby.
Yeah, but he was an asshole.
Like he got like the sweetheart deal. They were just like he was the youngest.
They gave him everything he wanted.
He was the youngest ever like music producer for Warner. He was 19 when he got signed.
Everything he wanted, they gave it to him, and they gave him his rights to his masters. Yeah. So you know, and then they put Paisley Park. They put him up in in that. They paid for that.
Like build him a studio.
Yeah, build it for him.
I don't like it. You guys don't let me do. You guys don't market everything I want. Well, no shit. They gotta sell it. Wait, Prince. We cannot put We cannot put a 60-minute album of you farting into a microphone. We have to sell this. What? Hey. No, this is my artistry. You don't get it. Yeah. God.
A lot of people will never get Prince. You know, Prince was wild. He's out there.
I don't think he would deny that. I think there's like literally songs where he's like, I'm fucking crazy.
People thought Prince was gay. I don't think Prince was gay. I think he was just smart. He dated some of the baddest women in the world.
There's like a story of him like eating out Madonna.
Hey. I didn't know. You telling me something. Hey, Prince was really a prince.
Because the story is basically like everyone knew that Prince gave really good head, and then Madonna just like walked up to him like, hey, I want to know if the secret's true, and like took her back to the room. She was like, it is true. Well, that's it.
That was Prince's magical power. He gave it a real purple rain.
Yeah. So purple rain.
Yeah. But I mean, seeing them live, seeing the time and Vanity 6 at 16 years old, Vanity 6. These were girls on the stage with lingerie on. This is basically a strip show. Yeah. But hey, they all did good. The time really, Mars Day, Prince wrote all this songs. So, but it was cool. I mean, it was a nice concert. It was the first one I've ever been to. That was the first and last time I ever saw Prince. Mm-hmm. But
damn, you never went back?
No, I never went back to a concert. It was too high. Shit. I mean, to be where I was sitting at that time, you probably had to pay $500-$600. Easy. Hey. Yeah. And if I wasn't going backstage to meet him, then forget it. I did get to meet some members of New Edition. I met everybody except for Bobby Brown and Ralph Tresvant. My cousin won some tickets to a concert, and her father wouldn't let her go with another guy, so he let me take her. So I took her.
Yeah, I haven't listened to a lot of New Edition, but I have listened to some Bobby Brown. Man, My Prerogative. That
album was a bomb. Yeah, he was the king R&B at one time.
Yeah, for about like a couple of years, and like he immediately just went like, because you know what? It's the whole like everyone thinks that like he corrupted Whitney, but I think Whitney might have fucked him over.
If truth be known, it wasn't Bobby that introduced Whitney to cocaine. Whitney introduced Bobby to cocaine, so she had a problem too. Yeah, and hey, it just manifests itself.
See, that's the whole like if you marry yourself, you're probably just gonna like do like the worst, because like they were clearly both crazy as fuck.
Yeah,
I think we both see that, and I think they both brought that out of each other.
Yeah,
I'm just like, that's what is it? like there's just like those destructive relationships where it's like they just
yeah.
bring out
They
the
were
worst
toxic.
in each other.
Toxic. Yeah, it was toxic relationship. But then you see two superstars together like Beyonce and Jay-Z. It's working for them, you know.
Yeah.
She got his back. He got her back.
It's because she knows her place.
I wasn't gonna say that, but you know, he definitely has the most money. But and as far as being, I guess she's a good singer. I just don't see her being a Celine Dion. But she can sing now. I'm not taking anything away from the Queen Bee. Queen Bee fans.
She's a very good singer. She is a much better showman.
Yeah.
Like that's clearly
She's
like
kind of like the female Prince, but she don't play any instruments. You know, as far as showmanship, she's.
I think just women want to be her, so that's why they keep buying her stuff.
I don't know why.
I think that's basically it.
I mean, she's a nice looking lady, but
yeah,
you know, Beyonce is just Beyonce. I don't see anything. I don't know. Would I date Beyonce? Yes, but making her my wife, nah. I just don't see it. But that's just me. She ain't my.
That's if I had to marry like one celebrity, who would I marry?
Wow. If I had to marry one celebrity, it would be Selma Hayek.
Oh, yeah. That's You know, I'd straight up go with like a late '90s Jennifer Aniston when she was on Friends. That first season.
Yeah. She's a beast.
God.
She's a beast. And don't think black women we don't like y'all. Halle Berry, you know, hey.
Whitney without the coke.
Whitney never did anything for me. But what's the lady's name? Sally Richardson.
Sally Richardson?
Yes. Now she is a drop dead gorgeous woman. I jump over a state trying to get to her.
Who is what is her? Why can't I remember her name? She's like she acted in How Did I Get Married? Like Jill Scott.
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott.
Yeah. Jill Scott is fine. Beautiful woman, can sing her butt off. I've been within 6 feet of her. I met Layla Hathaway. I met Ledisi. And Eric Benet, the sex fiend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Erykah Badu? I feel like she's...
Erykah Badu.
She might be fun for like a year, but she might.
She has got a bubble on her. And I didn't know. Alicia Keys. Oh my God. When she stepped up from behind that piano. Oh my God.
Rihanna? Woo!
Yeah, Rihanna.
Woo!
She's exotic. When I say exotic women, Rihanna falls in the category.
Fine with a capital PH. Yeah, I'm gonna spell it with a PH. Fine.
Hey, yeah, she's
fine.
She's
fine.
Why Chris Brown he let her ever get away?
Because he don't. He don't know what he doing.
Yeah.
If you have to put your hands on a woman, you probably ain't that good.
That's right. You probably ain't the one.
Well, I remember when those pictures came out, and it was just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what just happened? Like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's
Chris
fucked up.
Brown moved on past that.
Yeah, he just got in trouble for beating another woman.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess he's a serial.
Yeah.
Yeah, he getting ready to get some real time. They not gonna keep on playing this game.
There's like a lot of women being like, he did this thing to me, he's crazy. And it's like, well no shit. Like, first off, as much as like I have sympathies for these women, I'm just like, it's Chris fucking Brown. Everybody knows he's crazy as fuck. Like, what? Why would you even?
Yeah. Well, what's her name? Carucci. I remember her on the Oprah show. She, I love him.
Ugh.
Man, I love a lot of things, but they don't hurt me.
If your excuse is that you love them, it's probably not a very good, healthy relationship.
Nah.
It's not. Well, yeah, because at some point, like, you gotta like stop saying like I do this because I love them. More like it just kind of makes sense now. Like we just we figured this out. I don't know.
Well, it is what it is. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about like, and I started thinking about actors or actresses, and I was like, I'm kind of into Zooey Deschanel. I think she's got those nice eyes.
Who did you say?
She's from like New Girl.
What's her name?
Zooey Deschanel.
Zooey Deschanel. I don't know her.
Because then like I found out like she's like one of those actresses in the music too. And I'm just like, oh.
Zoe.
Oh.
Zoe Deschanel.
Very nice eyes. I'm gonna look her up.
Yeah, look up. Show me a picture. Zoe. I know a Zoe, but Zoe Zandala or something like that. The lady that played in, what was the movie? The Guardians.
Yeah. She's had hotter days, but like the longest time, I was like, oh, I got like a crush on her. I was like, oh yeah, she's pretty hot.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Who else? I don't. Yeah.
But what do you think about Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion,
Cardi B's like
Lizzo?
Yeah, not Lizzo. No.
Lizzo's cool too.
Nah, she's cool about. Yeah.
Hey, she like to show her ass. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, me myself, I like a woman that's covered up. You know, less is. I mean, more covered up is better for me. I like women's eyes are fascinating to me. They got a pretty set of eyes, nice smile.
Yeah.
You know, I think all women bring something to the table. Whether they're fat, little, skinny, petite, you know, in shape, whatever. Everybody brings something to the table. And, you know, you just have to find the right one for you. Me, the perfect woman, is a woman that'll love God more than she could ever love me. So if I fall or if I go astray, she knows how to pray and get things lined back up, get my eyes focused back on God, so I can, you know, get stuff right.
I've definitely figured out there are like certain women in my life that can just like say things like whether or not like at the time I agree with it or disagree with it, I just end up doing it anyways.
Yeah. You know, your mom would probably be one of those.
Go. Not yeah, sometimes, but now I'm like influencing mom. Now she's doing stuff that I do.
Hey,
I'm just
ain't
like,
nothing wrong with that. You rubbing off on her.
Of course, yeah.
Which is cool.
I think I end up rubbing off on everyone.
We learned something, you know, from both of y'all, you and your son.
Yeah.
So, you know, with you, you know, you are a very calculating person. I can put you in the room with anybody, and you can figure them out. You sit there, you be quiet and listen, and that's one of your superpowers. You listen, and then you speak.
It's because if you look at people, most people panic and they just keep talking. Yeah. They're like
rambling on.
Okay, it's like first they like, you know, they'll bullshit and they'll be like, blah blah blah, my name's blah blah blah, and I like blah blah blah, and you just keep looking at them like, oh, that's cool, and they're just like, well, okay, here's all the cool stuff that I've done. It's like, oh, okay, and then they just keep going on. You're just like, all right, like,
I feel like I can, you know, I can talk to anybody. I make friends easy. It's just easy. And in high school, for me, it was way easier for me to talk to females than it was guys. I had more female friends than I had guy friends. So that was cool, you know.
I had that experience. Well, it was like towards the end of 5th grade, but then people started being like, yo, like, being you gay or something? And I was like, all right, well, time to stop hanging out with chicks.
No.
I can't have this rumor spread.
Who cares? You know, as long as you know. Hey, who cares what they say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay, you know, hot take Ben.
Yeah.
I think I just find women kind of better than dudes. Women are just like,
you should. That's it. That's your nature.
I'm not even talking about like relationships. I'm just talking about like, or like dating. I'm talking about like as friends, as like family members sometimes.
Hey.
It's just like something different, yeah.
If you want, you know, all women have friends, female friends mostly, and you know, even the ugly women have friends. You know, I'm just saying, you know, but like I said, and I'm not calling any woman ugly or anything like that, because I think all women,
no woman can be ugly?
All women are beautiful in their own way, and I think there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah, there's
just,
you
know,
some
she just may not be attracted to me.
Yeah.
That's all.
There are some people who maybe like one person finds beautiful, and there are some women who like everyone finds beautiful, and at some point, someone will find you beautiful.
Yeah, eventually.
Maybe they're blind. I mean,
maybe they won't. I don't know.
She has a nice smile.
If that's all you got going for you, then, you know, hey, I hate it. You in the wrong place.
Like, is that like a strategy? Like, do people just like start being like, all right, I got an ugly face and terrible hair and bad lips, but I'm gonna focus on the teeth?
Nah, you gotta have a little bit more than that going for you. Yeah, come on now, gotta have something going for you. But even though the most beautiful woman can mess it up with a bad attitude. Yeah, I think attitude, you know, or being stuck up, like, you know, you can't get her. She's so high and mighty. That you know,
I like a little bit.
God gifts to.
I like a little bit too.
Yeah, you gotta have.
Like,
I mean, you gotta have it, but you gotta know when to show it.
Yeah.
Cause some women come across like, I don't, you know, with the head shaking, all that stuff. I'm like, bye, you know, cause right now, it's like 18-1. So,
see, okay, you throw that. That is not true.
I know it may not be true to you, but to me, it's 18-1. I got 18 different choices.
Yeah.
You know, if the first one says no, the next one may say yes.
You know maybe. What? You know, I think actually, if you're okay, so I'm not counting all men in 18-1, but I would say like
maybe 9-1 then.
Well, like it'd be like dudes that girls actually want, because like there's just like a whole gaggle of dudes that nobody wants.
It's not a. I mean, I'm telling you, even the ugliest dude can get a woman there. If you can't, something's wrong.
So I mean, there's like a whole host of dudes who are just like, what, no girl. It's like, bro, what are you? Yeah, and then you talk to them for a little minute, and they're just like, I'm still living at home with my mom, and play video games every night. And,
there you go.
I got dusty little Cheetos on my laptop. It's like, what do you want? Nah. Oh, you thought some girl was just gonna walk in your room and be like, God, I just love how you smell like Cheetos all night. It's great.
That ain't gonna happen.
Love how you take a shower every 3 days. That's really cute. What the fuck do you expect?
Ain't gonna happen.
I wish we could go back to the 50s where everyone went to church. But look, hey, back in the 50s, people still had game. There's no time in history where dudes did not have to play the game.
You gotta play the game. Women playing the game, they playing it better.
Yeah.
That's all I can say, you know. Because a woman with a plan beats a man every time.
Jesus.
Every time. I don't care. I've been there.
That is tough.
I played the game and had the game played on me too. So I know about the game. It's always good to have something mysterious about you to keep a woman, you know, guessing. Like, does he like me or does he not?
Yeah. So
you don't know, you know. Even if I do like you don't know. You like, well, does he like me? Or is he playing? You know. But yeah, those games I played when I was your age. Huh? Yeah. But now, I'm just straightforward. You know, I tell women, you know, I say, I'm dating. And if you can't deal with that, then I'm not the one for you. Because I'm just going to tell you, you might see me out with somebody else. Yeah, so if I see you with somebody else, I'm going to speak and keep going. Don't catch no feelings that, you know, that I'm your man just because we dating.
I should also mention
I'm telling you from the front that I'm dating. And when I say I'm dating, I'm dating. I don't mean just one woman. I'm dating.
That's like a harem of women.
Every woman that I talk to or that you see me with, I'm not going to bed with.
Yeah.
I have a lot of female friends. We just hang. We just vibe good together. We talk. And they go their way and I go my way. I got friends, female friends that have boyfriends. You know, if they knew some of the things I knew, they wouldn't have no boyfriend. But hey, that's cool. That's on them. They do their thing, I do my thing. You know, everybody's happy.
Yeah, because I almost feel like to date another person, you have to ignore some stuff. Every person, you got to ignore something. Yeah. There's always something where you're just like,
there's always going to be something that you don't like. You know, in this dating scene right now, son, I mean, it's wow. I mean, you know, it ain't about money. It ain't about spitting the game. It's just, you know, I just want some adult conversation. You know, we can sit down and have a conversation. You ain't got to send me no pics or nothing like that. Just let's just have some adult conversation and just talk. And then if we vibing now, let's go out to dinner. Yeah. See how we do there. If we doing good there, then, you know, we do something else. And then, you know, on down the road, something may happen. Maybe we'll get closer. Maybe, you know, like whatever.
How did everything get so, like, dumbed down? Like, everything just feels like so I recently had an experience with Tinder. Because I was on it for, like, 2 days. So if you saw me there and I disappeared, it's because I deleted it because it's dumb. And it's, like, the giant waste of time. And it's literally just, like, swipe right if you like this person, swipe left. And I'm just like, what is this? Like, these are... Swipe. Ooh, you both swiped right. And then you have the most boring fucking conversation ever. Hey, what'd you do today? Well, you know, I was knitting some socks. Oh, that's cool. I own socks. Well, you know, I like socks. Oh, that's cool. It's like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, who cares about some socks?
Jesus.
I'm trying to get to know you. You talking about socks.
Oh, my God. Good.
I don't know. I've had some luck on the internet. I used eHarmony. I found a young lady, in Florida, and we had a real nice, relationship or whatever. But it didn't last. It was my fault putting that out there. Making myself vulnerable. It was my fault. But it's still cool. We still vibe today. Till this day, we still friends.
Yeah.
And she's cool. I like her. She knows that.
Yeah. I think, because now I'm thinking of a relationship that ended, and like there's some that like sting. I think the relationships that sting the most is when both people are wrong but also right.
Yeah. Well, mine and your mother's relationship came to an end.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. But like I said, we best of friends now. Way better than we were when we were married. But, it was a great marriage, and I got 2 wonderful kids out of it. So, hey, I'm not complaining about that either. We just better friends than we were married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, does, like, marriage, like, ruin some things, or, like what?
Marriage changes the dynamics. When you're married, it's like the person is not a piece of your property, but really is a piece of your property because she got your last name, and you do things for her, she does things for you, and you hope. But you bring in 2 people together that have been in different experiences.
Yeah. And
you trying to make it mesh. And if God ain't in it, it ain't gonna work no way. You gotta have God in it. I don't care what nobody says.
That's my biggest problem with, because I understand the urge, but like dating and like marrying someone who is like really similar to you, like it's.
Well, why would you want to marry?
Because to me, like it's just like, well, what's the point?
Yeah, what's the point of marrying Ben? You gonna marry yourself. Why would you want to marry somebody? You want somebody that's got their own opinion, and you ain't gonna be right all the time. You got to realize that she ain't gonna be right all the time.
Yeah.
It's a compromise. It's not 50-50. It's 100-100.
Because to me, like that's the sign of like a great one is like they may disagree, but one of them is right, and then the other will figure it out and be like, all right, damn, I was wrong. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times that I had to come and apologize. Your mom would tell me something, and I'd go up, fly off the handle or whatever, and God would say, hey, you need to go make that right. Even though you were right with what you were saying, you still need to go and make that right. Oh. Yeah, it's just the way it is. But you keeping peace in your home.
I mean, do you know how many times mom is like just dead wrong, and I just have to pretend that she's right? Yeah. Just kidding.
Hey, I didn't say that. That wasn't me. Missile launched.
Shot fired.
But no, great woman. Your mom, wonderful lady, very excellent. Her new husband, hey, hats off to you. You have a dynamic woman, and she's a handful at times, but she's worth it. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
I think, because that's the thing is like, because I feel like if you like, and this is me, I feel like since me and you are very similar, I think that you would agree with this. Where like I almost have like the urge to go find someone who's just like really plain and boring, and like just kind of like. But then like I know as soon as I would date them, I'd be like, this is boring. This sucks. I hate this. This is terrible.
Not necessarily. If it's that person, if it's the one you want to be with, or it's your soulmate, as they say. I don't know about the soulmate thing, but I'm pretty sure everybody's got one. But if it's that one, you'll know. And it's one that you would do anything in the world for.
Because that's what I mean is like I feel like the one that works, like the ones that work for me are the ones that are challenges, where it's just like it's not easy.
Well, you 21, you a young line.
Yeah. Take
it from an old line. See, it's like this. I hate to say this. It's like a bull, a young bull and an old bull. There's a bunch of cows down there. The young bull gonna run down there and look all the cows.
Well, see, you think that, but then like if you look at my evidence, there's no track record.
There's
of
no
that.
track. You have no track record of that. You ain't like your dad or your uncles. But
still got the superpower.
Yeah, you got the superpower.
Woo!
You got the gift of gab. You can talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And you can talk on anybody's level. So, you know, you can sit there and hold a conversation with a woman like Michelle Obama. You know? Or you can talk to, let me see, dang. That was pretty high there. I don't know who's or you can have a conversation with a young lady like your sister. If, you know. So, you can get on any level. Not saying that your sister's dumb or nothing like that.
Shot fired. Doof, doof, doof.
But you know, you can talk on anybody's level, and that's cool. That's part of your superpower. Yeah. Then you got them damn dimples, the double dimples.
Yeah.
If I had double dimples, hell, I'd probably be a singer too. But if I could sing, you know, hey, I don't know.
Hey, that baby.
I've had my fun as a, you know, I'm 54 now, and I love it. You know, I got 3 wonderful kids, 2 girls and 1 boy. Mm. And, you know, I'm trying to establish a relationship with my oldest child, which I haven't seen in a while. But, you know, I'm still putting stuff out there and sending her stuff. And hopefully one day she'll reply or answer. Mm-hmm. But, you know, that's entirely up to her. She's grown now. It's not like she's a little kid anymore. She knows where Dad is. If she wants to see me, she can. Or if she can get in touch with me and let me know that it's okay for me to come and see her, and I'll do that. So that's what it is, you know. It is what it is. I'm waiting on Jacinta to call me and say she's gonna get married, but then I don't know if it's gonna ever happen. But it's cool.
God. But she really said that?
Nah. She said that, you know, she was taking her time, and that's cool. I agree with her.
I am 12 years old. I'm just the son of the seventh son. I'm just like God, I got the good genetics.
The wonder dog. I mean, like, hey, they gonna live forever. I mean, they got good genes. Like I said, when I married your mom, she looked like she was like 16, but she was 21.
She was 37.
She was 21. Yeah, I was 26 or 27 when we got married.
Yeah.
So
I feel like my age depends on my beard. So if I have the beard grown out, people think I'm older. But then if I don't have the beard, everyone's like, "You like a baby."
Well, that's fine. See, your dimples, man. You got dimples, man. Them dimples, they kill them. I seen a woman today with dimples. I mean, she was just daggone cute. But she was in her 50s, early 50s, but pretty.
Cute as a button.
Cute as a button. Was smiling away. I was like, wow, 2 dimples, double dimples. I was like, wow, that's pretty.
No, see, because I'm genetically fortunate, I have 2 dimples. Yeah. I always look down at people with 1 dimple.
Hey.
I'm just like, that's pathetic.
Yeah.
I'm like, your body like gave up like halfway
your grandma, Karen, she's got double dimples.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, your grandfather has 2 dimples
in
his face. So hey,
you know, we got some fakers who put dimples in, or who put like piercings in to get some dimples. Boo! Boo! Boo!
I mean, I didn't have the dimples, but you got them.
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as like a perfect head, you got a perfect head.
I do have a nice round head.
That's what I'm saying. You can wear any hairstyle. You know what I give up for that head? Do you have a perfect head like yours? I can wear any style that I wanted.
Yeah.
So, you know. But look, I just look at it. You know, I think about things and I say, well, you know what? Being is just a younger version, better version of me.
Woo!
Yeah, like I'm a better version of my dad.
Woo!
Hey. My dad,
another shot taken. Do.
My dad's a little crazy, but women love him. He's 77 years old, and women love him now.
It's the gold tooth.
I don't understand it. It's the
It's the gold tooth. It's probably the earring.
I don't have a gold tooth, but my dad damn near called me and my brother punks when we got our earrings. He said, "Ain't no boys gonna have no earrings in their ear." Guess what?
God!
My dad's got 2 earrings in his ear now.
Cause that's one of those things where it's like someone has a good idea and you get almost like angry that they got it first, and you're just like, all right, now I have to just maybe so they're right. Like, 2 earrings, all right, put them in.
Well, they ain't that. But your grandfather's cool. He would love to spend more and more time with you grandkids. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, go see him, go talk to him. He's got a lot of knowledge to give, and it's things that he can share with you that that he knows about me that you may not know.
Yeah.
You know. Like, it's sometimes, like when I told him I had smoked marijuana when I was 15, he said, I ought to whoop your ass now. I was a grown man. You know, I still want to whoop my ass. And you know, if my dad decided to whoop me, I would let him because he's my dad. And it's probably something I did that I deserve.
Remember that one wrestling match we had when I was like in 6th grade?
Yeah.
I let you win.
Did you?
No.
I
I was not as big as I am now.
Yeah, you strong now. I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you now.
Oh.
Yeah, I ain't, you know, at 16, 17 years old, I learned to realize that I could grab my father and hold him.
Yeah.
You know, he said, hey, boy, let me go. Ain't nothing wrong with my trigger finger. And he always teases me now, I got a hot one for you. That's his favorite word. I got a hot one for you. Well, but he's cool, man.
Because I think that moment for me and you was get it your damn self. Or do it your damn self.
Yeah. We riding along, coming up 220, coming to L's house. And, you know, I was doing something with the phone. And I wanted you to plug it up for me. And you said, get it your damn self. Well, the brakes immediately come on in the car. I'm looking over at you. And you acting like I'm going to hit you. I ain't never hit you. But I was like, wait a minute, son. I'm your daddy. I'm not one of your damn friends. I just had to reestablish that. And then we went on to the house, laughed about it, and drunk a beer together. So that was cool. That was a defining moment, but I've never hit you. You know that.
Because, you know, I was considering, like, opening up the door, just, like hopping out, just walking back home. Just.
I was like, well, you know. But it all worked out. You know, right. we've had our moments. You know, I remember, you know, when we were at the apartment when you came to live with me.
Yeah.
You know, that was a tough time in your life. I didn't realize what you were going through, but, you know, I treated you like an adult. I said, look, this is what time I'm leaving going to work. I need to take you to school. You better have your ass ready.
Let's take a long walk
around
the park after dark.
Yeah, one night, you know, we talked, and you said, I felt like you wanted to try me, so I just laid there and let you try to fight me. And then when I got tired of playing with you, I took your fist and punched you with it until you cried. Once you cried, that showed you that, look, this is the alpha male. Yeah. I'm an omega now. I'm an omega male. I got to honor him. This is his place. And it's just like when I go to my dad's house. Even though I'm an alpha male, my father is the apex predator male at his house. That's his rules stand. And, you know, I have to follow his rules, you know, or get in my car and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you come around, you're an alpha male also. I'm an alpha male. You're uncle. We all alpha males. Oh, we apex predators. We're the top of the food chain. That's just it. Hey, it works. So as far as knowing our place, you know, there's times when I gotta bow down too to my dad, because he's the alpha. He's the alpha male at his house. But if he's at my house, then I'm the alpha male. But he's still my father now. I respect him. I respect what he says, but, you know, I take the meat and throw away the bone. Because sometimes my dad talk some crazy shit. I don't know where he's coming from. Like, huh? You know, like today, you know, I told him, he said, what you gonna do? I said, you know, I'm mowing Bernard's yard. And Ben's supposed to come up. I'm gonna spend some time with my son. So he called me at 9:30 in the morning. He said, what are you doing? I said, I just got through mowing Bernard's yard, and you know, Ben's supposed to come up today. I thought Ben was coming. I said, Dad, it's only 9:30. Ben probably ain't even got up yet. So, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. But I just listen to him, man. You know, he's at that age, you know, he wants to talk. He wants to be a part of everything. If it's something I'm doing or something Will's doing or Jermaine or Jason, he wants to be a part of it. He wants to have a say in everything we do. Yeah, so it's cool. I understand where he's coming from. Like I said, we just started saying we love each other. I say about when my mother died, I started calling my dad and telling him that I love him because he's my only living parent. You know, if something happened to him, you know, I'm going to go on. And, you know, I hope he can. But if something happens to me, I know it would hurt him. I don't know if he could make it through it, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? when I say that, it's like, I don't know. My dad is a very, very strong man, but when it comes to certain kids of his, you know, like if you ask anybody, and you can edit this out,
Yeah.
people will tell you that I'm his favorite. I got his name, first of all.
Yeah.
I'm Roy Frazier Jr. And
Well, okay,
he treats me differently than Will. You know, he treats him a certain way,
Yeah.
or the girls and the other kids in the family. It's like, this is my
There's
son.
like different expectations.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely high expectations. My dad came to all my football games.
Woo.
He was there. Yeah, I can
As
say
was my
that.
dad.
Yeah, he was there. Hey, he was there. He's always been in my life. Can I say he's the best mentor? No, because I've learned a lot from men like Pastor Miller, Alan Edwards,
He's definitely like a really good guy.
Charles Lentz. Oh yeah, your grandfather has a wonderful heart. He used to be mean as hell.
Yeah.
He's calmed down over the years, but yeah, man, he can say some things that hurt your feelings real quick.
Woo. Cause even now, you can still see the the
he'll
instinct to say
speak
something.
up
Just
now. He gonna tap. Yeah, if you can't talk shit, if you can't take shit, don't be around him, cause he gonna talk shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, if that hurts your feelings, good lord, I couldn't imagine 30 years ago where he's just didn't give a fuck.
Dad used to call, man.
Go.
I remember him telling one of my brothers, he said, "Boy, if I took your brain out and put it in a bird, it would fly backwards." I mean, stuff like that. Who says that to their kids? I'm like, hey, talking about hurting feelings.
So me.
Hey, you don't hurt my feelings.
But because you know what, the thing is, as much as it sucks then, anytime some other kid at school probably made fun of them, they were just like, this ain't shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
at least I hope, that's.
There's one of those bills I was telling you about.
Oh God.
That was in the mountains.
Oh God.
Dinner. Yeah.
What kind of food they got in the mountains that be costing that much?
Hey, I don't know, but I ate it.
They got some in the water up there. Makes you charge more.
Good time, though. It was worth it, man. You have a good time. But I don't know, man. Plenty of women out here, son. Find you a good one. Settle down. Get married. Have some kids so I can have some grandkids.
Tough to find sometimes,
I mean, I understand that.
I think, because you know what? I think the good ones hide under rocks. I think that's what it is.
They out here. They just, I don't know. I don't know if
they be hiding sometimes. They be hiding until you start dating someone, then they pop out. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
It's like, what? If
you want to find a woman, start dating another one. Or find somebody that you like, then 15 of them will come.
It was because State was the first school that I applied to.
Yeah.
And I got deferred, which means basically they wait to compare you to the other people who apply later, and then they're like, okay, we'll let you in, maybe. But basically I was like, okay, crap, I gotta start looking at other schools.
Yeah.
So I applied to 4 of the schools, got in all of them, and then all of a sudden I got the acceptance letter from State. I was like, are you I was ready to go to another school. I was ready to go to Charlotte. Yeah. I was ready to go to Charlotte or UNCG, because Chapel Hill was the only big school I didn't. Well, not the only big school, but was the only one that I thought about and didn't apply to.
Yeah, why you didn't apply to Carolina?
It was literally just because you had to have 2 teacher recommendations, and I was too lazy to get a teacher recommendation.
I mean, you'd have got them.
Yeah.
They would have recommended.
Yeah.
Wasn't like you was a bad student. You was a great student. Benjamin Frazier, distinguished graduate. I'm like, man. When they said Roy Frazier, just get through.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey. I was glad to get out of school, man.
Yeah.
I thought I knew everything, but nah. I learned a lot. And life has been a great teacher of things for me.
It was I feel like the most boring people have fond memories of school.
Yeah, I mean, school was cool.
School was alright, but I was so I feel like my life has just been like so much more cool after school.
Well, true. I agree. I agree with you on that. I mean, you've definitely done a lot more than most people that probably done graduated from state now.
Yeah.
I mean, you've done a lot of things, and you continue to do stuff. So that's cool.
Yeah, it's. I think because I'm just talking like school in nature, so like elementary, middle school, high school. It's just too structured, man.
Well, I mean, you were off the chain. I mean, when we started to notice that there was something different about you in the 6th and 7th grade. Like I said, they came from Duke University and tested you in the 7th grade and said you could go to college then. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, you always been off the chain. It's just you wanting to apply yourself. You've always been a person that want to do it your way.
I didn't do homework until 11th grade.
Hey, I can believe that.
I had literally just gotten straight zeros for homework until 11th grade.
Wow.
Like they're
Dang.
Yeah.
I ought to whoop you for that now.
You really should have. You should have.
But I didn't. You know, I got tired of beating you, man. You were getting a whooping every day at one time. I was like, dang, we got to do something about this. And then, you know, like we said, we took you to a psychologist and we figured out that you had
it's because if you think you're going to break me, it's not going to happen.
Not going to break.
It's not going to happen.
I mean, you know, but we changed. You went from whoopings or getting a whooping every day to me taking that TV
no,
away.
That did break me. That broke me for a while.
I take that TV out of that room.
And then I figured out that I could just read.
Yeah.
And then I was like, they can't take
it
because it all had to do with like when I was going to sleep, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna go to sleep at like 12 or 1 o'clock anyways. I'm just gonna be reading, and they're not gonna take the books away.
Yeah.
They never took the books away.
No.
Yeah.
And as you know, when you were a baby, I remember playing Mozart in your room at nighttime. Yeah. They said it would stimulate your brain, and hey,
that's cool.
Look what happened. Bam, it stimulated. Yeah. I love my daughters. She is very special to me. Very smart lady. Now, she uses her superpowers differently.
I feel like, well, like all women kind of do that.
They do. They play on our emotions. A good woman can make a man or break him. You know? A good woman will push you to be better. A woman that don't give nothing about you will push you on out here and get you killed.
Because you know what I think like fundamentally like pisses off women is like if they try to do something and like they think you'll react one way and you react completely differently, you're just like whatever.
Does it every time.
Yeah.
Like if they think you're gonna get mad, you like whatever.
Yeah, you almost like because like that's almost like it's either a relationship ender or it's like when things actually start to get cool.
Yeah, probably usually for me it started to get cool when I I didn't care. Oh God, they worship the ground I walk on.
It didn't work. Oh, they're probably calling their mom. Mom, it didn't work.
You know, but for the ones that, you know, and then you know, I had my heart broke too.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. That's all a part of it.
Love is vicious, man.
Huh?
I said love is vicious. It's a vicious game.
Because you can't control it.
Nah.
You know, love is a choice. You know, you choose to love people or you choose not to love them.
Yeah.
You know, that's just the way it is. You know?
It's
choose to, right now, I choose to go to the bathroom, take a leak.
Going to the bathroom. I know.
I gotta be.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is now, I think we're an hour and 11 minutes into this.
It's okay.
That is like so cool and so awesome. Because, yeah. Like, I really like talking to my dad. I hope you guys like listening to him. Like, he cool. He dope. He good. You know? You don't have to take everything he says, just like you don't have to take everything I say. And you know. Not everyone's going to be right 100% of the time. I'm like right about like 27% of the time. I've calculated it. I'm literally only right 27% of the time. You know that?
What?
I've done the statistics. I've listened to every conversation I've ever had before. I've recorded everything.
Yeah.
And I'm right 27% of the time.
Well, I'm right 100% of the time. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right. So I don't care. But I'm at that age. I'm 54. Like I said, I'm looking for a woman that loves God more than she'll love me. And if I find her, I find her. If I don't, I don't. You know, I'm good with that.
Any good godly women out there? Want to meet my dad?
Well,
I'll
hey,
set you up.
no, that's okay. I can set myself up. But if you're exotic, my number is 336. Aha.
I do get some interesting comments where it's just like people who are definitely not from the U.S. and it's like probably like some person from like Egypt. I'm like, interesting.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
You know, that shows that you're branching out. You know, you're reaching more than just the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if that was like my claim to fame? Like, I'm the #1 podcast in Zimbabwe.
It would be fine. That'd be fine too.
Zimbabwe loves me, all 13 of them.
Hey.
Zimbabwe, thank you. I don't know why I'm shitting on Zimbabwe. You guys are cool.
Why are you shitting on Zimbabwe?
Madagascar.
That's even better. You done went worse. You done got worse.
What's the little teardrop in India? Sri Lanka? The Sri Lankans love me.
Hey, you a king now. King Ben. But yeah, it's cool, man. I mean, you know, you've done quite well for yourself, son. I mean, you know, now find out how to get paid for what you doing, what you love.
You know what? That's okay. So like that, you know how you said with women, like how we talked about how with women, if you stop caring, things get interesting, or like you. That's what happened with life. I was just like, all right, like I'm just gonna stop reacting. And it's like, what? I was like, I'm gonna go do my own thing. It's like, okay.
Got interesting then.
Yeah, shit got interesting. I was like, whoa, like things are way more interesting if like I stop paying attention to other people.
Hey, there you go. That's what I had to do too, son. And when you say that, I had to quit thinking that everything was about me. When somebody's having a bad day, or when I speak to somebody, if they don't speak back, that's fine. Yeah. You know, if you don't speak back, you may be having a bad day that day. Yeah. You know, I don't know. You might have just lost your wife, or you know, your dog might have got hit. I don't know. So I had to quit taking stuff personally and controlling what I can control. The only thing I can control is what Roy Earl Frazier Jr. is going to do. Yeah. I can't control what Ben's going to do. I can't control what Jacinta's going to do. I can't control what your grandpa's going to do, or anybody else in this world. I can only control what I can do.
That's the whole like Buddhist thing where they're just like, look, like shit's gonna happen. Just control your reactions to it. That's it. Like when something bad happens, react positively to it. You know, and your dog gets shot, be happy. You got a meal for the day.
Don't wear your feelings on your sleeve, because you know your face tells a lot. And when people know that they can get under your skin, that's when they try you. Yeah. So if somebody comes in the room, they know they trying you. And you like, man, I ain't even thinking about this. Then they'll quit. They'll go try somebody else.
If there had to be like a golden rule of BenAFisms or Benisms, it would be like, don't take it so seriously. Yeah. Like that's literally like everything in life.
Don't take it so seriously.
Like whether it's a good thing, like whether something super positive happened, it's just like, hey, you can feel yourself, but don't take it so seriously. And if something really bad happens, it's like, look, like don't like it's not the end of the world. Everything has happened to someone and they have recovered from it. Just keep moving. Keep chugging along. Keep chunking. Oh, if you hear the paper moving, it's the joints that we're rolling up currently. It's totally not money that my dad's just like pulling out for no reason. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I had to think. I want to make sure I didn't give a guy $100. Shit.
Dude.
I had to check it out. I'm like, wait a minute. No wonder he was happy with his tip.
Yeah, well, because, like, what?
I think I gave him, like, $10. Yeah. But, yeah, it's cool. You know, and the reason why I tip, like, the way I tip is because my daughter used to be a waitress.
I don't think that's true.
Well, Ashley did used to be a waitress.
I thought you were talking about
Jacinta. No, I wasn't talking about Jacinta, see? Hey. It's been real. It's been fun to watch y'all grow, because I look at pictures when y'all are 2 and 3, and, you know, me and you were on the beach, or you would sleep on my chest. Mm-hmm. I was like, I can't react that picture. Mm-hmm. Man, you big dude now. You know, but it's always been good. You know, like the year 2020. You know, the pandemic happened, but I found I didn't find my brother found me that that I didn't even know existed, and that's been great. I mean, he's a wonderful person, wonderful guy. You know, and I hope that one day him and my dad will have the relationship that he needs. You know, 'cause my father's getting older. You know, yeah. So.
That'll be interesting to play. Cause I was telling my buddy Ben.
Yeah.
When we were at Sir Pizza, I was literally. Cause like me and him were like talking about like the future, just like how everything's been going. I was like, I cannot guarantee you that things will get better or worse, but I can say they will be really interesting.
It's gonna be
everything has been so just like, whoa. Like if this is a simulation, I think someone fell asleep.
Yeah.
Someone messed up. Someone was like, all right, let's throw the Trump bomb in there. Yeah. It was like,
let's throw the coronavirus. Let's throw the Delta virus.
Hey, you guys want some forest fires? You got 30. Hey, boom. Boom. Hey, you guys want some flooding? Boom.
Let's light it up.
You guys thought that was bad?
Let's
boom,
go to
boom.
space. Let's go into space.
I can't wait till like one of the billionaires messes up and like it blows up.
Oh.
And we have to feel bad for him.
It's coming,
man.
Oh
my God, Jeff Bezos.
Who's it gonna be?
Watch it, dude. Bill Gates will try it and it'll blow up.
Don't blow the Microsoft one up. There's some more rich guys out there, but you know, one of the only Jeff Bezos or the guy from Amazon, some guy paid $28 million for a ticket to ride it and didn't even ride it. Gave it to his son, his 18-year-old son. He gave it to him.
For his son to be like, this isn't that cool.
Yeah, like you know what? His son is in the history books now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, like, see, it would be like when you took me to New York and I was like, this is it.
Yeah, I'm like, we in the middle of Times Square and this little rascal says, I thought it was going to be a lot of people. It was 50,000 people around us then.
That's it. Well,
so you just stick with me so you don't get lost. Yeah, because he got lost there. I came. There's no way I could have came back to North Carolina without him.
Yeah. The subways freaked me out more than anything.
Shoot, that's cool, man.
People are, like, no, like the subway. I like the subways themselves. Just like people on subways are weird.
Man, people in New York are weird. You might see anything. You might see somebody walking around naked. They don't care.
Yeah, and everyone just keep your eyes forward. Keep looking forward. Don't care. Don't care.
Yeah, they don't care.
Dude, because like as soon as like a panhandler figures out you're not from New York, because like they're just like, give me something, like, because every New Yorker does not pay attention to them. They look off. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But then like they're just like a tourist is gonna look for a second. They'll be like, oh, okay, there's the money.
Yeah. New York is a great place. Matter of fact, I'm going back next month to pick up my cousin. So, or he's coming here.
Jimmy!
One or the other. Yeah, Jimmy's coming down. Gonna build a house on our grandfather's land. Yay, cool.
You don't sound excited about that.
I'm excited. I miss my cousin, man. Me and him are pretty close, and we got close. We were close when I was young. Was my first trip to New York. Actually, my first experience with Mary Jane was with my cousin Jimmy at 15. Yeah.
Dude, I should have known that
Jimmy cool, man.
Jimmy's like too cool not to have.
He cool. Yeah. I mean, he used to play the sax for some band.
Fucking cool.
Record and everything.
Like if I showed a picture of Jimmy, you would literally expect him to be a guy who played the saxophone.
He cool.
And was like,
yeah, he cool. Jimmy just cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Married a lady from Haiti. He's got a Haitian wife.
Don't mess with him.
No. Don't mess with her.
All of a sudden you feel a poke. Oh God!
Yeah, she loves her husband though. Yeah, that's one thing I can say. Yeah, she says she's not coming to North Carolina to live. It's too slow. So she wants to stay in the city. I don't know how that's going to work out. That'll be played out later. We'll find out.
Too slow. Yeah.
I mean, New York is fast, man. It's something to do.
Yeah.
It's something to do. It's always something there. I mean, New York, I think they got 7 professional teams there. Maybe more.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. How did the football teams play there, though? They play in New Jersey.
Yeah, it's the fashion capital of the world. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of phonies there.
When I was there, I swear I saw Kim Kardashian. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I said.
You thought about taking her?
I didn't think about taking her, but I looked over there at her.
You get nervous about Kanye. You're like, all right.
No, she wasn't with Kanye at the time. She was with the Chris, what's his name?
Humphreys?
Yeah, she was with him. I wasn't worried about him. You know.
Dude, he's like the one like 6'11" person I feel like everyone feels like they could take.
Yeah.
Like he just didn't seem very tall.
Nah. I mean, he was a cool dude though. I don't know what he was doing with Kardashian.
I don't know either.
Hey, you ought to get you one, man. There's what? Kylie and Kendall. Get you a Kardashian. Hey.
Well, because you know what? Like, as soon as they started getting work done, I felt weird about them. All of a sudden, like they got these like giant lips and like
butts.
I'm Kim 2.0.
They're very beautiful women though, because they Armenian.
Yeah. Armenian women are very beautiful.
They are beautiful. There's some beautiful women in the world, man, all over. I mean, there's beautiful Ethiopian women. There's beautiful Egyptian women. There's beautiful Japanese women.
It's almost like women. You got to go to like a remote country and just take some chick from the village.
If we're gonna go to, me and you gonna take a guy's trip. We either going to Vegas or we going to Brazil. You pick it. You pick the pause.
I'll take Vegas.
Well, that's fine. I've been to Vegas now. Just remember,
what
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
All right.
We'll go. That's what you want to do. Go out there for a weekend.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Woo.
Guys trip. Me, you, Bernard,
Woo.
Jermaine,
Woo.
Jason. We all
Woo.
go. Maybe even take Grandpa.
Woo.
That will be. Woo.
Oh my God. Can you imagine all the shit he's taking? I mean, like all the shit he's talking about?
Oh, he talking shit.
This ain't shit. I thought it was going to be better. This ain't shit.
Yeah.
When I first went to New York, like literally like the first thing I heard when I woke up was like Grandpa being like, "Where are the prostitutes?"
Hey, that's him.
And then you're like, "Giuliani got rid of all of them, Dad." I was like, "What is happening right now?"
Yeah, your grandpa something, man. He's cool though. He's a very smart man, especially when it comes to electronics and mechanical stuff. He's very mechanically inclined.
Well, yeah, like when we talked to him and like he was like, "Yeah, I helped set up I set up a factory. I didn't help set up I set up a factory."
Yeah,
he was like, "What?"
He did.
He's like, "Yeah, I got like 12 or 13 certificates and this thing and that thing." It's like, what? Why have I never heard about any of this?
Yeah,
no, it's not important.
He's a smart guy. I mean, man, he dealt with millions of dollars of equipment and stuff. Yeah, he had time delays and you know they had to take roofs off of buildings and put the machinery down. It had to be set. You know, it was like you had a 6-7 inch differential. If you had to have it on, or if it wasn't on, it wouldn't work. So yeah, he's a smart guy. When it comes to stuff like that, electricity and stuff, that's your grandpa. He tried to teach us all that shit, but I ain't want to learn that shit. But I'm glad he did teach. You know, a lot of carpentry stuff. We know how to do that. I know how to lay brick. I mean, God, I know how to do floors, cabinetry. Yeah. All kinds of stuff, man. Yeah, electrical work. You know,
why didn't I get to learn any of this?
Well, you didn't want to.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
Okay, so you asked Grandpa, "Can I learn how to lay bricks?"
No, he actually made me, and I didn't want to make you. I wanted you to, you know, to want to do it, but you know, you didn't even want to mow the yard. I think how many times you mowed the yard in your life? Once.
Yeah.
Dude, and that was L's yard.
I immediately hit ants and then got a bunch of red ants on my legs. I was like,
"Oh
God!
Yeah,
this is terrible.
You're a candy.
This sucks."
It's okay. I mean, like we've always talked about you, me and your mom. We've always said that, you know, Ben's gonna own his own company. He's never gonna work for anybody because he's gonna do his own thing, and that's true. And hey, we spoke it into existence. You're doing your own thing.
Well, I did work for other people. I just got very annoyed very quickly. It was just like, all right, I got what I needed. I got the money. See ya. See ya.
Look at that. And, you know, I'm like, well, is he going to be like Gates in there? Could be. I don't know. You never know. You might have the next.
Enterprises.
Hey.
BenAF
Enterprises. Hey, sounds good to me. I always taught you and your sister. I said, you know, y'all tag team and do something together. You know, hey, put your name on the side of a building. That's the goal. Is to own your own stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever it be, you know. I just want y'all to do, you know, to be happy at what you're doing. Because if you're happy at what you're doing, it's gonna be done good. It's gonna be great. Yeah. You find that niche, and I think you have. You know, your sister hadn't found hers yet, but you know she's coming.
I feel like niches are really hard to find.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Michael Jordan, you know, he played baseball.
Well, he lucked into it, or it was just
Luck?
like.
Or did he grow about 6 inches?
Well, because his because he grew like 6 inches.
6'8", 6'9". Yeah, he tall.
Because like he didn't make the
6'6",
varsity
maybe.
team.
I don't know.
It
Yeah,
was,
they
like,
cut
freshman
him.
year. Yeah. And like he grew because then they're like he worked really hard and he also grew 6 inches, and it's like pretty sure if he worked hard and didn't grow 6 inches he would not be on the team.
Well, dang. I mean, I thought you were gonna play basketball.
Yeah.
You know, really, cause you grew. You know, you were like 6'2". Then you 6'3".
I'm not as into
just
sports
didn't care about it.
as I
I mean,
thought
you
I
know a
would
lot
be.
about sports, though.
Yeah.
You know, for people to know all the stats and stuff that you know about football, basketball, I'm like, what? Man. But you may use that one day. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. As long as you're doing what you love and you're happy about it, and you know you're still on the right track, you still love God, you're still putting Him first, and let Him lead your life, and you know.
Well,
good to go.
because learning about stats in sports teaches you like what matters. Or it's just like a guy can throw for like 5,000 yards and like end up on like a 6-10 team.
Exactly.
Like don't mean shit.
Hey, you throw a ball 103 miles an hour and not be nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I think Nolan Ryan threw it 105.
God.
Man, you imagine get hit by that? Did you see the guy that got hit? The Atlanta Brave pitcher that he hit some guy.
Did you see the bird that Randy Johnson hit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They
it
come
just
across
exploded.
the
There's just
forward.
there's
little
there.
poof.
Yeah, there's still like literally just like a puff of feathers, and he's like, "What the f just happened?" Everyone's like, "What?"
Hit
It's
a
like just a
bird.
freak accident. Just
Yeah.
a bird just happened to fly by, just
The
got
wrong
hit.
time to come across there.
Yeah. If there's one pitcher you did not want to get hit by, it's by Randy
Yeah,
Johnson.
he's like 6'10". When
Yeah.
you wind up to throw a ball, good. I'm like, dang.
It's like the deer that waits till like the semi truck comes and then runs out.
Yeah, that reminds me of a trip. Me and Dad, we were going to Kentucky to see your Uncle Will.
Yeah.
And, you know, he was driving the Cadillac. And I was in the passenger side, and I was like, Dad, I'm sleepy. I'm going to lay down here and go to sleep. So I dozed off. Next thing I know, he was hollering, "Oh, Lord Jesus Christ." And I saw the ass end of a deer coming across the car. And I don't know where the deer went, but it was in like a 2-3 lane. And it was an 18-wheeler beside us, so I know the deer had to get hit.
Yeah.
But Dad scared me, hollering, screaming. All I seen was the back of the deer's butt going across the car.
Dude, deer are dumb as fuck. Oh
Are
my
they?
God.
Or is it nowhere for them to hide out? You know?
Maybe there's some like suicidal deer that are just
I
like,
did.
all right, time to go.
Time to go. Let me get out here and find a man job.
Like you know, like the lemmings and how like lemmings are just like, all right, boys, time to go at the top of the hill and walk off it. It's like what? Yeah.
And Shorefoot mountain goats. But yeah, man, it's cool.
Lemmings, nature's retards.
Yeah,
Count
I
that
mean,
out.
you know, everything is circle of life. It's a circle of life. Like I said, I got paintings in there. Whenever you move, you know, to your place, if you want some of these things, you're welcome to have them. If you want one,
I'm at my place for 9 more months now. So.
Oh, you are? Oh,
Yeah.
y'all
Yeah,
don't
we
resign?
renewed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's cool. I'm thinking about moving to Asheboro too.
I had like
If I find me a place.
maybe not.
You know, it's only 30 minutes away.
It's not the worst place to live.
Nah,
No, I
rent's
did.
cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really what I want to do is get me a house. Let me just go ahead and speak that into existence. For the next 60 days, I like to own my own home.
Mm.
Yeah. Because, you know, me and your mom, I read a book called Who Moved My Cheese? 30 days later, we signed the note on the notes for our house. Yeah. So it took me 30 days after reading the book. It inspired me that much that we got a house.
Books inspire a lot of things.
Yeah, I've been reading The Art of War.
Ooh.
You know,
Know
That's
thy
pretty-
enemy.
that's pretty cool. And then I've got, what else is it I got, what is that book? The Secret. I've listened to that.
Yeah.
You know, I got it on audio. Then I got Jay-Z's book too.
I've been reading a
I'll
lot of
listen to
Stephen
that.
King.
Yeah.
I got it because I had Nightmares and Dreamscapes, which is like a
Yeah.
bunch of short stories that he has, and then
It is pretty cool.
it's such a cool story.
It is. The movie was good. The
Yeah.
new one. The new It was good.
I've never seen the movies.
You need to see it. It's good.
I'm gonna try to read the book first.
Read the
and finish
book,
that.
then see the movie.
I'm like 100 pages in.
Yeah.
I'm like, wish I had more time to read.
Hey, you do. You got plenty of time to read.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm grinding all the time.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah. See, what you didn't know is that I have an OnlyFans page where I'm grinding all the time.
Oh my God. TMI.
See, y'all didn't know that's how I was making money.
That's how he's making his money. He's got an OnlyFans page. Oh God, my son.
I feel like if I had
He's
to, I could probably
using
make an
the
OnlyFans.
meat grinder. That
Let
his
me do some
grandfather
webcam
Josephus told him about. Remember that? Remember Grandpa Josephus said, "Your grandma married me for my meat grinder." I'm like, what? What is he talking about? Very wise man.
That's what you have to think about. Is like every old couple was at one point banging all the time.
Well, evidently he was doing a lot of banging. 4 boys, 4 girls. Hey. Or 5 girls, 3 boys. Yeah, 8 of them. Well, your grandfather's father had 8 kids. He had 4 girls and 4 boys. Yeah.
My God.
That was it, man. Big families was a thing back then.
Yeah.
And your grandfather, 11 kids, 7 girls.
Yeah, it's
3
because
boys.
like it's like the start of like because condoms become more and more popular and people are just like, meh, I still want some kids. Now it's just like, all right, I'm like 54. I have why don't you choose your age? I'm 67. I have 0 kids.
Hey, that's
Life's
cool.
good.
That's cool. You know, hey, like I said, if you'd have been born first, you'd have been the only child.
Oh.
If Charlene would have had a bid, you would have been the only one.
Maybe. No,
But I'm
I would
glad.
force my way out. The hell? I'm getting out of here.
Hey.
I spoke
Yeah.
myself into existence. You didn't
did.
realize that I was a twinkle in your eye, and I was
You
like,
were.
I will exist.
I knew you were coming. I had made up in my mind I was gonna make a son, not have a son. I was gonna make a son. And you know, my first what was it? Reaction to the news was when we were at the doctor's office, the doctor said, "Mr. Frazier, you got a turtle." I said, "A turtle? A turtle? What do you mean a turtle? Look.
Woo!
You seen your little wing wang."
Woo!
Hey, I was like, all right. I said, "Is there 2 of them?" I said, "Nope, just one." I like, the other must be hid in there.
Like I had 2 penises?
There was 2 of you, twins, ding on nuts. But I'm glad that, you know, you got everything that the twin would have had. So,
Yeah.
hey, I'm glad that we were able to do the things we did. You know, your mom was able to breastfeed you till you were about 3, till you about bit a nipple off. And she was like, no more milk for you.
Yeah.
Sippy cup. You went straight from the titty to the sippy cup. You
know,
never
like,
drunk a bottle.
I don't know how valid these claims are, but there were some kids I talked to, and like I was like, yeah, like when did your mom stop? And they were like, when I was 7. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I mean, a woman can nurse a kid
Like, as long as they
to
want to.
13. Yeah.
Yeah.
She could have nursed you all the way through high school.
God.
I've been like, damn, he's
Then
a
special
super
milk
kid.
time, woo!
Super kid.
Those are probably like those like 6'7" kids, like just
Hey.
like built like brick stack houses, just like.
But
We're good.
this is my thing. You don't get sick.
Yeah.
You ever notice that? When you're sick, you're really sick. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You don't get sick. Like, oh, I got a cold. I got this. I can't remember. I can remember you being sick,
Yeah.
but not sick. And
So
that's
like,
good.
I don't know why. Like whenever like because I noticed it in 7th grade. In 7th grade, I drank a shit ton of milk, and like I remember like. Because it was when I started playing football, and like it was like I had my growth spurt at the same time.
Yeah.
And it was just like, what's happening? And like,
I mean,
because
you
mom
on
kept
this-
getting mad because like literally like every 3 days she'd have to get like a new gallon of milk
Milk.
because I was just drinking it all.
Right?
And like now like I'm going through that again. I'm just drinking all the milk. I keep having to go to like Food Line like every like
That's
4 to
fine.
5 days to get more milk.
That's fine. Try some soy milk. I got
I am not trying to be no soy boy.
Well, and that, ladies and gentlemen, ends the podcast. We didn't really record an outro because literally it just devolved into me drinking whatever that really good milk he had was. It tasted like eggnog. It was like healthy eggnog. It's crazy. And eating banana pudding cake, which I've never had before. I've had a lot of banana pudding in my life. Thank you, Grandma. But I've never had banana pudding cake. And so that was a cool experience because it's pretty good. But thanks for watching. If you actually made it this far, that I really appreciate that. And maybe you're willing to go a little bit farther. So, go ahead and like wherever this showed up. It might be on Facebook. It might be on YouTube. Just, share me. Spread the word. I love you guys have done enough. If you even watched the second of this video, you've done enough. You don't have to do anything. So just thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.